It ain't no way that renting an apartment is this expensive now. Like, what's
Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. Please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, we'll be talking about something millions of Americans are struggling with right now in 2025. The cost of housing has gone from high to absolutely unmanageable. Every year it seems like prices are going up, but this year it's like someone hit the fast forward button on the crisis. So I've put the videos together so that you watch and learn. I'll be back to share my 2 cents.
It ain't no way that renting an apartment is this expensive now. Like, what's really going on, bruh? Like, the market for apartments is crazy. Not even just apartments, like houses, all that. It's like the norm is like 2,500. Like, what's really going on? How do y'all expect people to get through the week? Just like, I don't get it. Like, bro, I feel bad if you ain't working right now or something. Like, it is crazy. Like, and then it be the apartments that it don't even be nothing special about it. It ain't them high rise apartments. It's the simple one bathroom, two bedrooms, living room, and that's it. Like, at the end of the day, bruh, the something gotta shake. A reality check has to come in play. Like, I don't know what's been going on these last couple of years, but I don't like it. Like, bro, you can't even tell nobody like, yeah, I'm gonna move out and I get 18 to get a man. That's damn near throwing them to the wolves. You know what I'm saying? Like, how motherfuckers be like, your parents be like, hey, you gotta move out when you get 18. I wish motherfucker would tell me if I was 18 right now, move out. You gotta let me get some time to understand what's going on. Like, these apartments are so expensive. And that ain't even groceries, cleaning products, clothes. Like, to the new generation, life is life. And you remember that teachers always like, yeah, once you graduate, you gonna see how life is. No, life is really life. And I'm telling you, life is real.
I think the problem with the rent increasing is the fact that y'all don't know how to stop moving. I once had that problem. Don't have that problem anymore. Rent is too high in 2025. So I just got the notification that my private realtor wants to offer me another 12-month lease with only an additional $25 added on to the rent every month. I saw something the other day where this guy was saying his apartment complex is raising the rent by $200. Huh? Y'all gotta let me know. Is this stuff really actually happening? Are the landlords in these rental companies actually raising your rent $200+ every single year? And are y'all even doing 12-month leases? Are y'all even doing year leases? Or are y'all doing month to month? I need to know something. When you don't have to have the latest or the newest of everything, you will save so much money. And then you can really flex how you want to flex. What is the biggest issue with rent prices these days? Is it the fact that rent is going up $200+ every single time you get ready to renew your lease? Or is it just that you're not getting a better bang for your buck? Or is it just the prices are too high for them to even be rent prices anyway?
I have to be out of my home in 2 weeks, which means I have 2 weeks to find a house or else I'm going to be homeless. And I am here to tell you that there is no affordable housing. Affordable housing is a myth. You cannot support a family on one full-time income. Let me say it again. There is nothing affordable out there. Trailers cost as much as houses right now. Trailers cost more than I have ever paid in rent for any place that I have ever lived at. Ever.
We bought our house in 2022 for $470,000, and our current mortgage is about $2,600 a month. It's a little bit less, but usually I pay $2,600 a month. But we would not be able to afford a mortgage on our current house. If we were to buy it right now, we could not buy our current house. And guess what? My house isn't even crazy special. It's 1,500 square feet, a little bit over 1,500 square feet, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. The bedrooms are pretty small. Nothing crazy, nothing special. Let's do what the mortgage would be if I was to buy it today. So we bought it 2 years ago for $470,000. It says right now it's about $490,000. I don't even know if we could get that. I think we probably could, 490. But even if it was 470, it would still be, we would still not be able to afford the house for 470 today with the interest rates and stuff. We put zero down because we were first-time home buyers. So we went through a special Washington first-time home buyer program. And so we put zero down again. Our interest rate is 3.25. So we have a great interest rate. So we're not planning on like refinancing. When people hear my mortgage, they're like, you should refinance. And I'm like, to what? 7%. Right now, the percentage is about 7.5, sometimes a little bit more, sometimes a little bit less, depending on the month. Our mortgage with just principal and interest is $2,045-ish. And then with principal, interest, taxes, escrow, like everything for like your house is $2,587. I pay $2,600 on it, but it's $2,587. If we were to buy that same house today, our same exact house today, with $490 and 7.5% interest, our principal and interest would be $3,426. That's just principal and interest. And then with everything, including taxes and insurance, so escrow, it would be $3,975. About, it would be almost $1,400 a month more. $1,400 a month more, just the mortgage. It would be, that's crazy. Like,
my rent is going up almost $300 a month. Okay, I'm confused. I'm lost, dumbfounded. Everywhere in my city, everybody going up in apartments. Okay, these are just one bedrooms. I pay $1,100 a month for one bedroom right now. If I resign my lease, it'd be $1,300. Okay, not including maintenance fees, not including all the utilities and all that stuff. But it's all said and done, I'll be spending $1,600, $1,700 to live there. Okay, when it's all said and done. My thing is, what do these landlords think we're making out here? Okay, everybody not making all that kind of money like this. I'm a truck driver. As you can see, I'm in the truck right now. Truck drivers don't get raises, okay? We don't get raises. I barely made enough to make 3 times the rent already. But now it's just going up. I don't know what's going to happen. I make $4 grand a month. I don't know. Well, I make that, but after taxes and all that, you know how that goes. It's about 36, something like that. I won't be able to afford that place anymore where I live at right now. So I got to move. I'm probably considering living in my truck, maybe. Might get a hotel rooms on weekends. If I get a hotels on weekends, I spend $580 a month just for Saturdays and Sundays. That saved me a lot of money, over $1,000 a month, just doing that. Cause I'm gone most of the time anyway. But my big concern is I don't know where these landlords, how they think we out here making all this money to raise the rent that high. We got layoffs going on, and the federal workers are getting laid off, and it just, things gotta change. You know, I refuse to pay that much for one bedroom, so I'm not doing that. I've been looking around my city. A lot of folks moving in the city, so I guess, you know, supply and demand is what raised the prices up. But I've been in my city my whole life, and they trying to push us out. I'd rather be straightforward and say that. We're gonna push everyone that's a native of this city, who's born and raised here. We're gonna push y'all out and want everybody to come in here as they raise prices. I'd rather be straightforward and just say that, okay, than just raising prices and we just all confused, all right? I mean, it's just crazy to me. But I probably might live in my truck, get hotel rooms on the weekends, save a lot of money that way. Cause this year I'm trying to save 20 grand. And a lot of folks can't save $1 grand because they got all the bills, and like I said, rent prices are going up and food prices going up, clothes, everything's going up in America right now. Okay, there's no relief anywhere. It seems like, and I don't think it'll be a relief anytime soon. So I gotta be prepared, trying to save some money up, because money is king, and I gotta make it happen. What you gotta think about this? This is getting insane. I mean, something gotta give. It really do.
Rent due tomorrow. How much is y'all rent? In 2025, how much are y'all paying for rent? Everybody already knows that I went viral last year off my rent being $900. But if I was to, let's just say, give back and do a thing and pay somebody's rent, how much is y'all rent? Hands down, even though I think a lot of people are paying a crap ton of money on car insurance and car notes, I still think rent and mortgages are taking it when it comes to the greatest expense that people are paying. It's gotta be living. It's gotta be living. And I mean, if I was to just do a thing, I just wanna know, what's gonna be the bill that I should shoot for? Is it gonna be rent? Is it gonna be, but more than likely it's gonna be rent. So how much y'all paying? And for the people that got a mortgage, how much is your mortgage and what are you getting for that mortgage? You got a 1-bedroom, you got a 2-bedroom house. What are you getting for what you're paying? Because honestly, It's given we're not getting much of a bang for our buck. It's giving we blacking out all these other days, but why can't we black out rent day?
That's a video, guys. I'm just here also to share my 2 cents, like what I think about today's video. Americans can't afford to pay rent because rent is so much high. Okay, so American has been crushed. You've got people working 2, even 3 jobs and still not making enough comfortably afford a one-bedroom apartment. Families are getting pushed out of neighborhood they lived in for so many years. College graduates are moving back home. Couples are delaying having kids or buying homes, not because choice by choice, but because they can't simply make it work financially. Rent has turned into a trap. You are paying so much each month that there is nothing left to save, nothing left to invest, and definitely nothing left for emergencies. Landlords and real estate companies keep jacking up the prices every month, and they're doing it because they can. There's always someone more desperate, more willing to sign the liens, even it means stretching their budget past the breaking point. And when you can't pay, eviction just like that, you're out. The eviction process is a fast, brutal, and doesn't care if you have got kids, if you just lost your job, or if you got a good tenant. There's no mercy in the system. It's business, code and a filling business. You think with all this going on, our government would step in, but instead of real rent control or serious housing reform, what do we get? Short-term solutions, empty premises, and policies that really make it to the people who need most. It's all headlines and no help. Renters are treated like they're disposable, and housing has become a game of profit, not a human right. The American dream has slowly twisted into a nightmare for millions of people. Meanwhile, the luxury apartment market is blooming. Developers are still building, but not for everyday people. They are building for high rise tours with yoga studios, rooftop pools, and rent prices that could pay off a car loan every month. And those units, half of them stay empty because they just invest properties for their wealthy. It's not about shelter, it's about profit. And if you don't make six figures or come from money, you're simply not part of the conversation. Let's not forget how this impact mental health. When you can't afford rent, it slips into every part of your life. Anxiety goes up, depression hits, relationships suffer. You can't think about long-term goals when your entire focus is survival. It becomes a month-to-month hustle, and it's not just individual feeling. This is the entire communities are watching. Identities vanish under the weight of gratification and displacement. And then there's the gaslighting. People online or in politics saying just move as if relocating to a cheaper area is a magical solution. But cheaper areas don't stay cheap for long. As more people flee expensive cities, demand goes up in a small towns. And soon those rent rises. There is nowhere left to run. The cost of living follows you. The problem is not location, it's the system the way it is. Think about how rent eats into everything. Can't afford to go back to school, can't save for a house, can't even take a break when you're sick. That's all rent. It's become this silent tax of the working class. You work hard, you try to do the right things, and yet you're punished for simply needing a place to live every day. That shouldn't be a normal thing, but somehow we are allowed to become just another part of the American life. The saddest part is people are starting to believe this is just the way it is. The renting should always mean being broke, that having a roommate into your 40s is fine. That raising kids in studio apartment is what you're supposed to do, but it doesn't have to be like this. Other countries regulate rent. They treat housing like a necessity, not a commodity. So why can't we? Rent in 2025 than just a number. It's a symbol of how far we have drifted from a system that supports working people. And if we don't start demanding better through organizing, voting, and raising our voices, this crisis will only deepen. Because at the end of the day, rent is not just about property, it's about people, and people deserve better than these broken systems. Okay. Would you another thing that I want to talk about is how are you experiencing? Like, I came a lot of TikTok videos where someone just came and started crying on TikTok saying, I can't afford to pay rent. My landlord has just raised my rent from 800 to $1,500. Imagine how many percentage is that? can someone afford? And you're having this, like this is your paycheck. So are you going to pay all your paycheck to this rent? Okay. So all I know is that rent is supposed to be affordable for everyone, because we all need a roof on our head. So how are we going to be dealing with this now? So people now, we've seen a lot of people now starting to stay in their cars. Okay, it's not normal at all. It's not good. How can you stay in a car for so long? For so long, it's because people don't have money to pay rent on their roof. And you know how difficult it is. I saw a video on TikTok where a single mom, she did manage to pay for rent. She gets her son and starts staying with her in the car. So after saying she's working this job, and this job, they just laid her off. So how are you expecting people to live? Okay, people are not living anymore. People are living in fear because they don't know when their job is going to finish. They don't know what to do if the job is finished, and how they're going to protect themselves, like how they're going to live in their houses if they don't have money to pay for every month. Because you know how these landlords, there's no relationship of, even if how good you are, how good you can pay your rent every month. But if you have 1 month a problem, that landlord can chase you and bring another person, because for them it takes that, that's a business. There's no loyalty to these housing property or landlord. It's only for business. No matter how much you put in, they won't see the other month which you're having problems. So I just want to let you know that it's going crazy. Like a lot of people, a lot, hundreds of people, thousands, they don't have where to stay. They can't afford rent. Okay. And people now, they're even suggesting, okay, I should just move back home and start living with my parents. Just imagine you're in your 30s, 40s, you're moving back home to start staying with our parents. And sometimes it's not like home is a very safe place. Some of these people are raised in toxicity place. So you don't have option. You just have to go back to where you don't want to go. And it feels bad, like you feel like a failure when you just move back home, because you can't afford like living your own life better. So this is why we're seeing a lot of people now, they're living with their parents, they're living with their families, they live together just so that they help each other how to pay all these things, all the bills, because it's very expensive. So I did another video about the groceries, how much it's costing. I did a video about the cost of living, like it's going just crazy, guys. I know we can't, people can't just stand this. They can't. And people are failing to speak up. But now we've seen a lot of people are coming on TikTok sharing their problems. And there's a massive laying off of people. People are coming out. People are, they want to live again. Okay? People are even choosing to work 3 times, 3 jobs, for them to have 3 paychecks, so that they manage to pay bills and have a little bit for themselves, because people are not living anymore. People are going, just, they can't even afford to go to a restaurant. People are not doing their hair. They've stopped doing their hair. They've stopped doing their nails, because the money is not enough. You have to choose which one is important for you to live. People are living on little things which you can't even imagine as a person. Okay. And it becomes so sad when this person has children. How is it going to be? Because everything is very, very expensive. How are you going to live with this? So people now are going crazy mentally. Okay. It's kind of crazy. People can't just, they don't know what to do right now. And it's quite sad. It's very sad, because oh, I know that rent, like a house, is very important to everyone. Okay, when they chase you, what are you going to go, or where are you going to do, what are you going to do for yourself? It's very, very sad to go through these situations, and it's sad to see people going through all these hard time situations. Okay, so guys, thank you so much for watching my videos. I really appreciate. Kindly subscribe to my YouTube channel, leave a comment, and if you're going through rent crisis, or rents are too high, kindly comment down below. Let's discuss it in the comment section, because this is a very important conversation that we need to be having here on the platform. Okay, so kindly subscribe, guys. I'll see you in my next episodes. all I can say for now. I'll see you. Bye bye. See you in my next episode. Bye, guys.